Sorry, I'm on again. It's Terrie from TLC, and I'm doing 2 live streams in the same day. It's crazy. But I don't get very many Shelties. I think I've only got 3 Sheltie customers that I groom anymore. 20 years ago, we had a Sheltie a day, but now I don't. So it'll be a while before he comes back, and I want to put him on so that you can see what I'm talking about. What happens is people will come in with their Sheltie and they'll say, Shelties, Goldens, anything with a double coat or a drop coat, basically. And they'll say, take it short today because he's really hot. It'll help keep him cool if you cut the hair short. And that's not true, okay? At all. You don't want to cut the hair. You don't want to clipper the hair. You don't want to shave the hair. You don't want to touch the hair with any kind of cutting implement of any kind ever. It's really important, but people are really fixated with cutting the hair shorter is going to help. Who was that? I can't see who that was. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around so that you can see Groomer and check it out. I'm gonna talk about what does help keep him cooler. So there he is. And what does help keep him cooler is his coat is not full of undercoat, okay? So he's not like he was when he came in. He was pretty wide and thick, and the undercoat in here was impacted, okay? He was in about 3 months ago. I'd like to see him. I've been in about every week, 8 weeks myself. But if you look at this, you can see that everything's all nicely combed through, okay? And you want to always keep your drop coat or your double coated dog in that kind of condition. So you want to be able to take your comb so that it goes nice and easily through the coat. We've got a little bit more work to do here on the back side, okay? So that everything goes through nice, okay? Because when that undercoat gets impacted and it's against the skin can't breathe. So they are unable to easily regulate their body temperature, okay? So when you're nice and clean coat, that's the other piece of it, you gotta have a clean coat so that you can get the undercoat out and brushed and combed through thoroughly, okay? So you want it like that. Isn't that nice? Okay. Number 2 is his feet. Because, right, dogs, oh, there goes the phone, darn it, sorry. The dogs sweat by panting through their feet and up in their groin area, okay? So if we don't have these hobbit feet or slipper feet, I'm gonna take out all that hair in the bottom of his pad, okay? So that it's clear and he's able to have his, it circulates the air, right? He's able to regulate his body temperature because he doesn't have to work harder. His body doesn't have to work harder because he doesn't have that excess hair in his feet. And the third thing, okay, he's intact, so you guys are gonna probably see his bits. Okay? His groin. I don't know how well this is gonna show up in the camera because I'm not good at it. But all that hair in the groin, I'm gonna take my clipper, my 10 blade, and I'm gonna gently take all that out, scoop it out, because they regulate their body temperature again through their groin, right? So if you don't have a ton of hair in there blocking up the scenery, oops, you all right? Blocking up the scenery and making their body work harder in order to cool the body down, right? So you just remove it. He's a lot cooler. But by cutting this shorter or this shorter, all it's going to do is damage his hair. If I clipper this with the clipper blade and take it from this length to say this, that much off, which I can do, and leave that much hair on, a lot of people ask for that, and it's the worst thing you can do for a double coated breed, because I shared a post about it the other day. It doesn't help stop shedding. It doesn't keep them cooler. It screws up their coat, and it screws up their internal furnace. And people don't know that, okay? They don't know that. They're just desperate to try and get the dog cooled off, right? So they're like thinking, oh, cut it shorter, cut it shorter. It won't help. It won't do anything. It makes a nightmare out of everything. The skin turns black and leathery, and the hair grows back dry and patchy. Maybe it won't grow back at all. All that kind of stuff. Like, do not shave them, okay? I mean, if they're old and having a hard time with all these things, and you know they're it's more of a humanity thing to take the hair down short, fine. But if you got a 5-year-old dog, 6-year-old dog, 10-year-old dog, and he's going strong and it's not a medical issue, then don't touch it. And when I cut the skirt up and shape the pants and stuff like that, because that's all I essentially do on a dog like this. Here, I'll show you. On a dog like this, after I do the feet, I'm gonna take his hocks, I'm gonna trim that back a little bit. I'm gonna thin just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of thinning here. But if I go hacking in there with my scissors, say taking that much hair off, it damages the coat really badly, okay? So I don't like to touch that with scissors. I'll angle his skirt a little bit, you know, on a little bit of a slope. Back up a little bit, on a little bit of a slope. And then I'll take out the hair. Let me switch hands here so I can show you. I'll take out the hair with my clipper blade from this pad to that pad, get rid of all that hair, right? Trim up his little slipper feet so they don't look so hobbit foot looking. And then I'll take my scissors and I'll just take, I'll just take like that much of his featherings. I might come around and thin his chest just a tiny bit, but like barely anything at all, okay? So there's Kramer. And what we do not want to do with our Shelties and drop coat breeds. If you've got questions about double coats, put it in the comments. Doesn't matter whether it's the live now or whether it's the replay. I'll swing back around and I'll look, I'll find it, and I'll answer you. But yeah, Kramer won't be back in probably till fall, since he's been in today. He won't be back till fall, maybe even Christmas. I'd like to see him in September or October, but he might not come back. So I don't want to wait that long to talk about it. So I thought, oh gosh, people are going to get sick of me today. Okay, have a great day, everybody. I got to get to work because I got somebody else coming in and not too much longer, and I got a long way to go. Okay, have a great day. Bye.